Back in the house. We got the
Season
studio.
2.
We got a studio now, man.
Yeah,
Like
it looks good in here.
people didn't think that we'd get a studio here for season 2, or if there'd even be a season 2. It's because of the viewers and the listeners out there, the people out there that demanded more of Pluto and the Doctor, and that's what you're gonna get here on Get Scripted Radio.
Yeah, let's get it.
Now we're over here. We got a bunch of cards on the table, so we're gonna just soothe to you with a little jazz in the background.
Uh,
Just a little jazz in the background.
yeah.
And gonna open some cards, see if we got some money. Lord knows Hoig needs some money.
Raiders 2-12.
Oh, you're gonna
They,
get me
I
started on
think they're
Raiders
gonna.
already?
They got a clean house.
Oh
Get rid
God.
of Pierce is cool, but he's got to go. And the QB.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have no QB. The Raiders have absolutely no QB. I'm sorry, we're Raiders fans here. We're just in complete misery. Raiders suck, dude.
Brock Bowers and
Thank God.
which,
Brock Bowers, you
and
saint.
and your man on defense, Crosby.
And Crosby. Crosby don't even want to play there anymore.
Wow.
He don't even want to play no more, man. Isn't that sad?
It is.
And like he's in the prime of his career, and he'd be really good. So if he goes to somebody like who is already really good,
49ers.
not the 49ers, not this year, the Bills. Put him on a Bills
man.
defense. Put him on a Chiefs defense. Oh, that would be a
How
kick
much,
in the face.
Yeah. How much you want me?
Yeah, that's good.
Put that in there?
Oh, is that yours?
No. I'm.
Yeah. Put that all in there.
Alright.
I ain't gonna do nothing with it.
But yeah, put him on a contender. That's all they need. He's the missing piece. Everyone does that. Green Bay took Jacobs. Raiders would have won at least 5 games if he was on the team.
I know Jacobs is Green Bay's whole offense.
That's pretty much.
He's a workhorse. I mean, he's doing the same exact thing he did for the Raiders. 20 carries a game, 100 yards a game, couple of touchdowns, and he's actually better. He's actually gotten better since leaving the Raiders. Oh, that's so bad. So bad. How we get a guy like Jacobs and we're just like, we're gonna use Zamir White. We're gonna use Sincere McCormick.
Oh man.
We're gonna use. I can't even. Who bagged my groceries yesterday? That guy. We're gonna use that guy as running back for the Raiders. I mean, does the owner not know what he's doing?
No.
Like, he's 100 years old. He's got a bowl cut dating supermodels. There's just a lot of red flags going on. Who does his hair? Who does Mark Davis's hair? Mark Davis Jr. Sorry, Mark Davis Jr. I wonder if there's gonna be a downtown in any of these cards. That pay for a lot of stuff. Holidays. Joey Bosa. Champ is here. Jarek McKinnon. Lad McConkey. Ryan Flornov. Oh, man. I got hosed on this pack. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank God there's 5 more packs to open. This pack number 1 is garbage. Don Ross.
Is that a Caleb Williams?
No.
You sure?
Mark Rippon. Tyson Bagnet.
Oh, I don't know.
These are all base. A lot of base cards. Oh my goodness. I got a Champ is here card. It's an insert. Garbage. $24.99 for a pack of Don Ross football. I don't think I'm gonna get my money back on this $24.99.
For a blaster.
For a blaster box, yeah, $24.99 for a blaster.
That's not bad.
Packs are fat.
Man, that's not bad.
But you know, people online already got $24.99 blaster box. It's going for $60 on a secondary market right now. I got 3. These are the first 3 boxes I've seen in a retail store, and I was that guy. I was like, I'm gonna take all the fucking boxes.
Wow, there was probably a kid getting out of school just wanting one.
Yeah, there's a kid standing behind me because I had all 3 boxes in my hand, and he's probably like, is he gonna take them all? Yes.
Wow.
Sorry, son. This is a lesson that not everyone gets a trophy. This is a lesson. You snooze, you lose. That's as simple as that. I was here first. That's the only claim to this I have.
Wow. On Christmas, I was just watching what's the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he had to get Rocket Man for his son.
Jingle All the Way.
Yes, that's a Sinbad. Yo, that's a
Sinbad, I
great
forgot
movie.
Sinbad was in that movie.
Love that movie.
Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, everybody has been talking about how Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It is.
Jingle All the Way is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's the original Santa Claus with Tim Allen, like the very first Tim Allen Santa Claus movie. This is
Is that Christmas with the Cranks? Or is that a different movie?
That's a different
Because that's
one.
a Christmas movie.
Christmas
Okay,
with the
okay.
Cramps or the Cranks.
Cranks, yeah.
I worked at the movie theater and they had that
Oh,
thing
yeah.
on loop when that first came out. Christmas with the Cranks.
I forgot you worked at the movie theater.
For years.
What type of perks did you get?
What did I get?
What type of perks did you get from by working there?
Oh, at the movie. This is when all the movies were actually on film. The only perk you got was free movies.
All right.
Yeah, they didn't pay much, but free movies were cool.
Yeah.
See, like every movie that was out in like a 5-year span.
Right. One time you hooked up me and Russell. We came down.
Was
that? Yeah.
was that in Clifton Park?
I think so.
Yeah, I had more leeway in Clifton Park than I did at other facilities.
You're like, you guys want a large popcorn? I was like, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get you shit for free. Yes, it don't cost nothing.
That shit was dope.
Movie theater, yeah, the movie theater was fun. It didn't pay nothing. There's no work to do with a movie theater now. Everything's digital. Back then,
and it's not film now.
No, it's all. It's literally like a DVD. Like everything's digital. It just goes in a player upstairs on a projector. Out.
So they don't even have a person going up there and.
Well, they have a person that goes up there and loads the DVD or stops the DVD.
They could probably do it from an app on their phone.
They could probably have that. They probably have a guy that just says, theater, oh, time to start theater 5. Boop. Time to start theater 4. Boop. They probably right. They probably have that now. What do they need? What do they need me making $8.75 an hour? And that was high end back then. $8.70. Oh my God, I worked so much. Just $8.75 an hour. New York State's going up to $15.50. Let's make it $8.75 an hour. How do you make $8.75 an hour?
Bro.
When did it make that huge of a jump? Like, I just don't remember it. So bad. Don't get paid to do anything.
Dude, I was getting $6 an hour at the Cambridge Hotel.
6?
6.
And that was above minimum wage.
That was, yeah.
Because minimum wage was $5.50. I was gonna say $5.25 or $5.15, one of the two.
That's ridiculous. $6 an hour.
I mean, when we worked at the Great Escape,
that was $8.50.
That was $5.15.
No.
That was minimum wage.
Dude, we got more than that.
No, maybe $6.25.
It wasn't 8?
We got 5. I want to say we got $5.75 an hour. Tops.
No.
Tops. I want to say that's what we got. $5.75 an hour. It wasn't much.
Wow.
And then we just worked a lot of hours. And carpool. Because gas, I mean, back then gas was probably like $1.25 as opposed to $4. So I mean, you could work at $5 an hour and be all right.
Oh my God.
But no. Yeah, work is outrageous now. We were just talking earlier. $50,000 is not even. Storage pays $50,000. You can work part time at 3 different stores and make $50,000. Oh, you only work the morning shift here, sir? Yeah, that's right. I'm working the afternoon shift down our street there. Okay. Between the two places, you guys are paying me like $60,000. And I have no college education, and and I'm making more than half the world out there. Not above Stewart's. Love Stewart's. Work at the gas station. Shit, I've been trying to buy a gas station franchise. Why not? I'll do anything.
Crypto? Are are you into crypto? Like, you have
Yeah,
stocks?
I don't understand it, but I got some crypto.
Cause that's yeah.
I mean, do you understand crypto? It's not even a thing. It's not even a
I
thing.
just don't trust it.
I
So
don't
I
even.
always I had money in and I took it out. Cause
Yeah, well, that's what it goes up and down all the time.
mm-hmm.
My wife wanted to buy some, and she's like,
Alright,
"Should I get some?" And then I was like,
it's probably smart to
"I
have
goes,
some.
well, I go." Everybody says because Trump's in office in January, the crypto is going to go through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
But who the hell knows? Maybe the crypto will go bankrupt, and in January, Elon Musk comes out and says, "I've got a new coin or something."
Oh,
And because I mean, this
the
it's
Dog coin,
yeah.
Doge,
I got Dogecoin, Dogecoin, whatever the hell it is,
Doge, Doge.
and it goes up and down. Now, for the last year and a half, it was floating around like 3, 4, 6, 7 cents, like a share, whatever you want to call it, and it just stayed there, like just stayed at 6, 7 cents. And then when the election went over, it just went through the roof. It went back up to almost at 40 cents.
Wow, from six.
6, 7 cents to 40 cents. So that's another 1,000% increase. So if you had money in there, if you were buying this shit at 6 cents and then it jumps to 40 cents, well now you just made all that money back on every share that you bought at 6 cents. You just now made a profit on of whatever thousands of percent it is. So people lose money, but people get a lot of money and people lose a lot of money. So it's very volatile. Ooh,
Yeah, you
ooh,
gotta just
I
let
don't
it
know.
sit.
Luke McCaffrey on the reflector. I haven't gotten much out of this pack, but still got the rookies. Yeah, in crypto, so that Doge went up to 47 cents. It came back down. Now it's at like 34 cents. So
Damn.
like you had a bunch of money and now you lost a lot of money. A lot of people can't live with that. Like that in a blink of an eye, you lost $300 because it went from 46 cents to 37 cents. So now you just lost 10 cents on every share that you own. So, but I don't know. I don't like crypto. I'm just trying to make money, man. I got this one stock. I don't even know what it's called.
My man said
It's
Legos. He
it's
bought
called.
it. He bought it.
That's my secret business. That's my secret business. Kippy, tell people about my secret business, my Lego business. Just because if there's a 250% markup in Legos every year, I mean you'd be better off buying and reselling Legos than you would be putting your money into like
Gambling?
a 2% like CD or something like that at the bank. Like you'd be better off. You'd have more of a profit margin investing in Lego than you would putting your money into a small account at the bank or something like that.
Wow.
I'm not a
I
financial,
gotta see this. Yeah.
but it all depends on what you're buying too.
So, like the floral, are people putting them together and then selling the whole project
No, you can't open
completed?
it. Can't open it.
Will people buy it open?
No, nobody wants that.
Why?
Nobody wants.
Especially if they're not selling it anymore.
Well, no, they want to buy it to either put it together or they want to buy it to resell it themselves. That's the only people looking for it.
So put
So
together is worthless.
somebody would buy it, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
then it's got to ship together, and then it's tough shipping Legos like already like put together. I mean, you can do it, you bubble wrap the hell out of it, and get it to where it needs to go.
Right.
But I mean, I wouldn't want to buy a pre-assembled Lego. That's the whole thing of buying Legos. You buy Lego to put it together, right? Or you buy Lego to let it sit in a box, and then once it sits in a box for a year and the shit is retired, then you sell it for 250% markup.
Yeah.
But you got to buy them when they're on sale too. Because if you just buy them at market value, then you're not making any money.
Right.
See right now, oh, we got an autograph.
Ooh.
Got an autograph. Chase Brown.
Cincinnati Bengals. Ooh.
We got a fucking autograph.
Chase Brown. He's getting touchdowns.
Look at that. I wasn't expecting much
If
out of
it
it.
was
I
Jamar
wonder if this was a
Chase,
heavier box. Remember I said one of the boxes is heavier?
Yeah.
I wonder if this was. I didn't know which box when I opened these.
Wait, did you say Jamar Chase?
No, I said Chase Brown.
Oh, that's a
that's
a
a,
$400.
yeah,
Oh, that's name.
yeah, it went from $4,000 to like 44. If that. Chase Brown, yeah, I don't even.
could have sworn you said Jamar.
No, oh my
Oh.
God, if that was a Jamar Chase rookie or Jamar Chase auto, no, Chase Brown, but still, autos are autos.
No, that's a nice one.
Autos are autos. Don't usually pull
Mhm.
autos out of a
Ooh,
blaster box.
what? You got all three? That little kid, that oh.
That poor kid's home crying. No, there shouldn't be any guaranteed autos in these boxes. No,
No.
that's just a good pull.
Jerseys, memorabilia cards,
Yep,
rookie phenom, Don Russ threader, or blaster exclusive.
yep.
It doesn't even say auto. What?
Signature series. Watch that be like that Aaron Judge card. $600. All right, well maybe we made some money back on the box then.
Oh shit!
You know, $24.99 box. Well, now I got an auto.
What are your star cards?
So we got I got a pile of rated rookies, which are just base cards. This is the set. This is the flat base set. There's nothing major happening there. These are the insert cards. We've got the Chase Brown auto. We've got J.J. McCaffrey. I mean, he didn't play this year because he was hurt, but we got him. Rookie card. That's a good pull. DK Metcalf on the red insert.
Okay.
We got the Champ is Here card from last year. I hate the Chiefs so freaking much. God, I hate the Chiefs. There was a stat that I seen yesterday. Um, teams that haven't scored 30 points yet this year. All the teams that haven't scored 30 points this year are really bad teams, except one, Chiefs.
They haven't.
Chiefs have not scored 30 points a game at all this year.
I don't know if that's accurate.
They haven't scored 30 points in a game this year.
What?
They haven't scored 30 points in a game this year. Maybe 28, 29, 27. They haven't scored 30 in a game yet. All the other teams that haven't scored 30 points in the game this year are the Raiders,
The Jags,
Jags, the Jets, Giants. Oh, yeah, all the good guys. All the really good.
Raiders are going to fuck around and win the last two games and mess up the lottery.
They're going to screw it up.
We'll get the 8th pick.
The Raiders are totally going to screw it up. They're 1,000% going to screw it up. They're going to take a really good running back, which means dog shit because we don't have a quarterback still. They'll take a really good wide receiver, which means dog shit because we don't have a quarterback.
The Kansas State running back, what's his name?
No,
That guy is nice.
we want the guy from Boise.
Boise, yeah.
Gente.
The Heisman,
Yeah, Gente.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, we want a quarterback. That guy would be really good
so
and he'd be really awesome to watch. But we need a goddamn quarterback.
I don't know if Deion Son's the answer. Shador.
Any quarterback. They could sign a veteran free agent if they want. Just Aiden O'Connell
No way.
and Gardner Minshew are not gonna they're not gonna get it done, man.
I thought Garner would be a little better.
Oh my God.
Because he's a better than average.
He was like a Pro Bowler with the Colts last year and almost
Yeah.
made the playoffs.
And he was good with the Jags.
And then how was it? I don't understand how he was so much of a drop off from when he was in Indianapolis. He comes to the Raiders like they always do.
System.
They come to the Raiders and then they stink. I mean, I thought we were gonna have a good year till we beat Baltimore. Remember beating Baltimore?
Yeah, week 2. I was like, what? In Baltimore?
I know. Oh my God.
Wow.
I had such high hopes for the season after that.
Yeah, and then week 4, Devontae's gone.
Yep. What happened? Were we was it like 1-1?
Mm-hmm.
It was early, or 1-2. I don't even know. It was early in the season.
Yeah, I think we were 1-2.
I looked at the wife and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be a good year. We beat the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Like, holy cow. And we don't have a quarterback. Like, wow, we're gonna be really good. No. What happened? 2 weeks later, Devontae Adams didn't even want to be in the building. Sorry, guys. I gotta get out of here. Devontae fucking Adams. Good for him, though. You ended up on a team that's worse than ours.
Pretty much. Yeah, they know better.
Oh, shit, dude. I hate when players dictate what they're going to do. Like, and they're just going to be, and they can do that, too, because they can just be like, well, then I'm just not going to play good.
Yeah.
Trade me or I'm not going to play good. Trade me or you're going to pay me to sit here and do nothing. It's like the NBA. Yo, what is going on in the NBA? Have you watched any NBA this year?
Yeah, I watched Laker games. They're hurting.
They said that the not attendance, but the
Ratings are low.
ratings are down like 50%.
But the games are good. The teams are balling hard. Steph Curry's still shooting the lights out. All the stars are being stars.
They're all shooting 23s, man.
Some of the bad teams, yeah.
All the teams. Everybody's just shooting threes. That's literally what everybody's doing.
Right. Yeah. That's today's game.
Basketball, I like basketball, but nobody plays defense no more. Why isn't anybody playing any defense? Charles Oakley, we come from Charles Oakley line of defense. Knock them out. Like I was watching Larry Bird documentary. You seen that movie, the Larry Bird movie?
What? No.
Yeah, and
it must have went straight to T-Move. Shit, the Larry Bird movie.
The Larry Bird movie starring Larry Bird as himself.
Really?
No. I forgot who played it, but I think it was one of those ESPN movies that they did. It was like the Magic Bird. That may have been what it was called, Magic Bird. But they focused more on
the 30 for 30?
Yeah, no, but it wasn't a 30. It was an actual like movie. And
you're thinking of the Showtime.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
the Lakers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Series.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that was a series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
HBO.
okay. Yeah, I seen a couple of video clips from that, and I was like, wow, Bird was menacing.
Yeah.
Like Bird was, like he
that
got
was a good actor.
Kevin McHale in one of the games. Bird got into his face because there was a 2-on-1, and he didn't foul nobody, and then Bird looked at McHale and like he got over to him. He's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. And then he goes, "What do you want me to do?" He's like, "It's 2-on-1," and then he goes, "Then one of them doesn't move." Ooh. He's like, "Then you break one of them," you know, like, all right. So that's how Larry's like, "Hey, 2-on-1, one of you guys is getting slammed. Like, I'll pick one of you. One of you guys is getting hit real fucking hard." And then you think about it, you don't come in there the next time. Because if every time you go in there you take a shot, like you stop going in.
Yeah, that's how Jordan wasn't winning them first few years. He was getting hit.
Jordan couldn't. Oh my gosh! Yes, somebody put up a thing about Jordan on all all the people he played against in the finals, and that he got owned in the '80s. Yeah. And it wasn't until the other teams were out of the league.
The Lakers were hurt. They were beat up
right.
during the finals.
Yep, they had a beat up Lakers team that he whooped up on. He whooped up on a 37-year-old John Stockton and Karl Malone. He whooped up on a 34-year-old Gary Payton. He whooped up on all these teams. Like, who did he beat? He didn't beat nobody. Like, he's like, you beat the Phoenix Suns, and he's like, who do you have? Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson, and Dan Marley. He's like, no.
I mean, they were okay. They were the top team in the West.
But then they pointed out that after Jordan retired the first time, the Bulls won 58 games the next year. The Bulls won 57 the year after that. So Pippen still be balling.
Yeah.
Pippen was always balling.
Right. Bulls were still pretty.
So without Pippen, you think like Jordan doesn't do all that stuff because he didn't have Pippen in the 80s. Exactly. When he was getting whooped up on by who the fuck beat him in the 80s? The Pistons. Yeah. Freaking Isaiah ate his lunch. Then they got older. Who did he beat when he came back in '96? That was the Jazz. That was the Jazz in the '96. That was the shot over Brian Russell. Man, I wanted Jordan to lose every one of them championships too. I hate it. He went and played baseball, and he sucked at baseball, and I thought it was great. I thought it was great when he sucked at baseball.
His cards are worth some money.
His cards are kind of worth some money. You have to get the right card.
Not for his stats, though?
No. What? No, just for the novelty of him playing.
He was batting 3-something.
No way. No, he batted low 2s. He barely could hit. He had a couple of hits. He had a homer, a double. I mean, He had some hits,
Mm.
but he was not he was not good. Just like this pack I just opened, this pack of cards. This one's not good. Calvin Ridley. Oh, we got a red hot rookies.
Ooh, is that Garrett Wilson? New York
No,
Jets?
no.
Or is
Why
that
do I keep?
Antonio Day?
I keep getting the Timu rookies. I get Malachi Corley of the Jets. Who?
Oh, I thought that was Devontae.
Yeah, no. I
17.
would have thought, be like, oh, this would be cool, Garrett. Wilson. No, Malachi Corley. I mean, the card's cool, but rated rookie, Shipley rated rookies. Man, that's the only pack. Quinn Williams on base. Oh God, just a bunch of garbage. We got an auto in one
That
box.
auto Chase Brown is nice.
Need a downtown one of these, so get the month's rent paid. I mean, if we get a downtown with that with a judge card, it's a grand. That'll put some stuff right in the studio, right in the vault. Oh God. The last time the Raiders had number one pick, they took Jamarcus Russell. Remember how awesome he was? And he set the franchise back how many years? 5 years. And this guy,
Derek Carr?
did you see what he did over the weekend?
No.
Where he tried running and he jumped over people and his legs got undercut. And he just literally face planted, like, what do they call it? When you lobster or something like that, or when your legs go over your head, when your head plants and your fucking legs go over to the top of your head. Like, he had one of those, and then he came right out of the game once he face planted.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought it was a downtown.
Is it?
No, it's a bomb squad.
Oh, shit.
Chris
That's
Olave.
nice.
I mean, it's still a cool card, but I was looking for downtown. They look similar to that. Very similar to that. Jameer Gibbs.
Yo, I think I have. Does the NBA do the downtowns?
I think the
I have
Don Russ sets.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the Don Russ sets have the downtown.
Ooh. Shit, that's a nice looking card. Chris Olave.
Oh God. There's no way I'm getting $24 out of this box. They got me good. I should have given this one to the kid. Little kid crying at the store.
You still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more packs, dude.
All right, you're right.
You might have got your money's worth. Shoot.
Maybe we'll get a Jamarcus Russell signature series. Him and his jail number. I would love to have the all Raiders jail team. Like all the Raiders that have been to jail, gotten arrested, kicked off team. Like, I mean, the list is just. I mean, think about the list. Who's the one guy?
Richie Incognito.
Darren Russell. Was it Darren Russell, the defensive tackle? We had high hopes for him. He had a couple good years, and then like he kind of faded. And He had some drug problems. We can go to Todd Marinovich. Like, he was naked in somebody's backyard, high on something down in Florida. Alden Smith.
Oh, yeah, from the 49ers.
He was on the Raiders.
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs. I mean, the list can keep going. I mean, it's got to be an endless list. The Raiders that got arrested. The arrested Raiders. That team would be awesome. We put all the arrested teams to players on one squad. The Vortex card. Matthew Stafford Vortex. Just when you think Matthew Stafford's done, he has another, like,
MVP season.
Like, right out of the blue. I didn't think he was going to be good at all this year, Matt Stafford. I thought he was done. The Rams are on a roll lately, dude.
Ooh, Josh Allen.
Yeah, but they're all just Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Derrick Henry. Drake London scored the only touchdown against the Raiders.
Wow.
On Monday night. The Raiders were terrible on Monday night.
That game was awful. Yeah.
I thought I could sit through the highlights. I couldn't. They had they fumbled on the first drive. Did you watch any of it?
Highlights.
No.
Actually, I did. I saw most of that.
They fumbled on their first series of the game at midfield. think they ran 2 plays, fumbled the ball. Then later, as I was watching the highlights, it showed the highlights of like the drive, and the only highlight it said it was 3rd and 10, and they completed a 3-yard pass out of the backfield. Then it's like, oh, that was the highlight of that drive. This is C.J. Stroud, Jalen Hurts. Oh, this is the quarterback pack. Justin Fields.
What? Those were
the first C.J. Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, but they're all the base regular cards though. So those are the mass-produced ones. There's a guy, Gardner Minshew, oh, I forgot he was the second.
Dude, is this the quarterback pack? I've never seen so many.
All quarterbacks there. Gus, Kobe Turner, Jalen Ramsey, Donruss. This is Vince Ferragamo.
Oh,
that's a classic. Kate Stewart, Bell. I mean, I can't even get like some good like rookies. Like I haven't seen one Brock Bowers rookie card. J. Metcalf, Anthony Richardson, another quarterback. Amari Cooper, Patrick Surtain. Not much.
Was that A. Rich a rookie or that second year?
No, he's second year.
Okay.
His rookies were last year. Oh God. Spark that up.
That first one got me nice.
That's why you can't breathe.
I know. This is probably one of the main reasons.
Oh my God. DeForest Buckner and Trout. Oh, here's a cool rookie card. Blake Corum, Gridiron Kings. Oh my gosh. I can't get one Brock Bowers card. Jesus, not one Bowers card. Not one. Come on. Just one. That's the sound of the pack opening. Let's see what we got. Anything? Russell Wilson, Brock. He's falling off.
Brock who?
Brock Purdy.
Oh.
Zamir White. There he is. There he is. Khalil Mack. Let's get rid of him.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get rid of him. He was a terrible Raider. Let's get rid of all of our good Raider players. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I wish like my dad worked at the pro level or something, because you get like a shot to. Like, look at Bronny. What do you think about Bronny?
He scored 30 the other night.
Yeah.
Junior will be nice.
But are people like letting him score 30?
No.
Like, because he's LeBron's son.
No.
Oh my God, that was all that was in that? That wasn't very good. That was not good.
I think you made out okay with the Chase Brown.
With the auto?
Yeah.
I mean, pulling an auto out of a blaster box
That's
is
probably
cool.
at least 70 to 100. He's been playing pretty good this year.
That fat on.
Chase Breezy.
Chase Brown. I wish it was a Chase Brown downtown. That'd be worth like $24.
So, yeah, we gotta go over the downtowns because we might have missed past some of them.
No, there's no way we missed the downtown. We may have missed some inserts.
Because there's been some like painting cards that we got.
There's probably some insert cards. I was going through some of the boxes. There are some like inserts, and I didn't see any like numbered cards. But if you look at them, we gotta go through all of them. There's just a lot more in there. Because sometimes these base cards, I don't know for Don Russ, but some of the sets, they don't have a number on the front, and then when you turn it over, they have like a gold plated like number on the back, like out of $199 or something like that. But the front of it looks exactly the same. You wouldn't know unless you looked at the back and it says, the number on the back. So I had a couple of baseball cards, and as I was putting the sets, I just got a couple. I got a couple baseball cards, just one or two. And I was putting the one or two together. I was looking at all the backs. So because I was putting them in order by number. So I was doing a set. So I was putting all the ones in order by number. So when I was going through the backs, I noticed that some of the cards had different numbers at the top. They weren't part of, even though they were the same card.
Like
the number at the top was
it
different.
Didn't say just 87.
Right. It would say like it's from a different series, so it would say like US 114 or something like that, because it's from the second series or something like that. Because they had two different series, so it wasn't part of the set I was looking for. But other ones I was looking for, they have this, it's the same number, but there's actually like down at the bottom, they have a code. Each card has a code, and it tells you like the last three digits, like 001 or something like that. So if the card ends in 001, all those cards ending in 001 are your base cards of the set. If it doesn't end in 001, then you have an insert or a special card. So like if it's a base, so it may look like it's a base card, but then you're like, oh shit, it doesn't end in 001. So what the fuck is this? So then you get looking at it and you find out like, oh, it's a variant.
Okay, good eye. Yeah, man. There's a lot that goes into it.
I mean, I love buying cards, but I'm starting to see that the boxes, it's almost better to try and buy individual players than to try and buy cards, try to come across cards in packs. So if you don't come across it, then you just wasted your money.
What?
Well, you know what I mean? Like, so these are $24.99. So you would think you would hope that I got $20 worth of cards. I could sell each one of these cards. I could sell each one of these cards for $1.
And double your money.
But then you got to hope somebody wants to buy the base
cards.
But you got to hope somebody wants to buy these base cards. Because
over time,
because it's not like you're gonna make $1 million selling base cards. But people do look for them every once in a while. So when people sell their base cards, they'll put them up there and say, "Hey, do you want to buy a certain pack?"
These packs will never find in stores.
So
I don't even think they're making fat packs anymore.
So you got the 2023s. So the rookies in the 2023s, we're looking for C.J. Stroud
and Ant-Man. Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah, Anthony Richardson, Bryce. Oh yeah, I forgot all the rookies from last year.
Mainly CJ. You want?
CJ's the big rookie.
The CJ autos are hot in these.
Or insert CJ insert. I mean, CJ. What happened to him? It's almost like what do they call it? The sophomore slump. Like he came out like a house on fire last year. I mean, he's still a good quarterback.
Right. The team is
Did you see starting for the Falcons? Penix Jr.
Who the hell is Penix Jr.?
Michael Penix Jr. He was the guy that the Raiders should have drafted this year.
He hasn't done shit.
He hasn't played because the fucking Falcons, they signed Kirk Cousins. So the Falcons traded up in the draft and stole Michael Penix Jr. from us because we're the next pick on the board, the Raiders.
What was he, the 2 pick?
He was like 9 or something like that. Because it was a run on quarterbacks. All quarterbacks got taken right out of the draft. Penix Jr. is really, really good. He was Ohio State. He's the Ohio State quarterback. And so he's just been sitting. He hasn't played one game this whole year so far. Because Kirk Cousins, they signed him to a 4-year deal. So he's got to sit behind Kirk Cousins. But it doesn't make any sense that they're going to start Penix unless Cousins is hurt.
No.
Because the Falcons can still make the playoffs.
They can?
They still have a shot at the playoffs. They're a 500 team.
Ooh.
So, like, why are they starting a rookie quarterback?
To see if he can bowl. Kurt hasn't played. He's had a lot of interceptions these last 5 games.
So they have Kirk Cousins at $100 million, and then they traded up. They stole Penix Jr. We could use Penix Jr. Raiders could use Penix Jr. He would have played every game.
That's been the story of the Raiders franchise.
and we're gonna have the number 1 pick, and they're gonna be like a kid in a candy shop, and they're not gonna know what to do with it.
We could have had Derrick Henry, Saquon.
They're gonna be like me at the casino when I go in there, and I just go, oh, and I hear all the bells and whistles, and I hear all the fucking noises going off, and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to play every game in the building, and then I spend an hour walking around the building,
Awesome.
and I don't play any of the games. I don't play any of the games.
Awesome.
And that's what the Raiders are going to do. They're going to have the number 1 pick. They're going to be first in line at the buffet, and they don't know what they want to eat. They're not going to know what they want to eat. They're going to be first in line, and they're going to be like, we can have this. Oh, no, we can have this. Oh, no, we can have that. Oh, no. We can have the best offensive lineman in the draft, Robert Gallery.
Dude,
We can have Robert Gallery, and that's going to change our entire franchise. Because if you have a top lineman, that always gets you into the playoffs. Because those top linemen are always throwing the ball at important times of the game. I can manufacture an offensive line out of the free agent pool. Like, you need a quarterback. You need a quarterback that can throw the ball and run around and save his fucking life. Like, you can't have a guy that stands up in the pocket unless you have a good offensive line. No, you need a young quarterback that can scramble and throw the ball, because that's what your offensive line dictates. So you need a guy that can throw on a run and can run, and hope to God he doesn't get hit and hurt.
Yeah, you need a burly.
You need a little size.
A
You need a little
burly-
Josh Allen to him.
Yeah.
You need some meat to him, because the last guy, Shedeur Sanders, reminds me of Robert Griffin.
Oh no.
And Robert Griffin, he had like 2 good years, and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
And then he blew his knee out because he was
his
running
stats
all
are-
the time. He was running and running and running. And the Redskins were like, you're our best player. Just keep running. Do it all. And then he blew his knee out. So they're like, you're trash. See you later. And then
Yeah,
was his
that
career.
coach wore him down. That was one of the Shanahans, I think.
Shedeur Sanders, I don't like his attitude.
I mean, he's good.
He's a kid.
Mm.
And so, like, I just don't like the... you don't want a guy to... It reminds me of Jamarcus Russell.
But-
Come in and take your money and
but
not do your shit.
Right, but
You hope with Dion being his dad, I hope.
in some cases it can pan out. LaMelo Ball, bro, top 5 in the league.
LaMelo?
LaMelo averaging 30. He's averaging like 38 and 8.
Yeah.
He's destroying the best defensive guards in the league.
But that's LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Who are we talking
Like, no. I'm saying in some cases, like the fame
about?
child
It actually does pan out.
can
It does
ball
work out.
Right.
Right. Yeah, no, right. Yeah. I mean,
Like LaMelo, he's actually
listen,
top
I hope
5.
I'm right there with the guys in the Raiders stands with the signs that say tank for Shedeur. Why not? Tank for him, baby. Let's tank it. Like, if he's going to be good,
Well, who's the other quarterback? Cam?
if they tank and end up not getting anybody, that's a sad day. If they
Yeah.
tank and not get anybody, I mean, dude, they had was Robert Gallery number 1 pick of the draft? Please don't tell me Robert Gallery was
He
number 1
was
pick of the
top
draft.
3.
He was
or
a number
top
3 pick,
something
but
like
that was one of the years we could have had Aaron Rodgers. Like that's just stupid moves. What are they doing? Yeah, you need an offensive line. You don't get it in the draft. I don't care how good guy. You get offensive linemen in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round if you need offensive linemen. There's a lot of guys that are 300 pounds. You can find a lot of guys in the later rounds. The first round is a quarterback, and then you get a quarterback, and then you get a guy who can catch the ball, or you get a guy that can run the ball. But you don't do shit until you get a quarterback, because that's what you do in the NFL. You throw the ball. Who do the Raiders throw the ball? Aiden O'Connell.
He looked promising.
He looks all right, but I just don't feel like
He ain't it.
I don't think I got a big enough sample size of him.
He's too brittle. We keep getting quarterbacks that get hurt. Jimmy G, every 3 games would.
Oh my God, I forgot we even had Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Forgot all
He was
about it.
too brittle. We need a quarterback who's going to last the full season.
And then we had Derek Carr.
Derek Carr broke his. Yeah, he was his best year. He broke his leg. We were 12-4. It's just unfortunate events happen.
That was a Christmas present. That was a Christmas Eve game. He broke his leg.
Wow.
I remember a guy at
He
work.
was on live TV. He said, "I broke my leg."
All the other time he's on live TV, he's fumbling it into the end zone.
Yeah.
How many times did he fumble into the end
Every
zone?
time he's got baby hands. He's
trying
got Deadpool
trying to
hands.
reach over. And
got
He's
baby
got
hands.
baby Deadpool hands.
For real.
Derek Carr can't hang onto a football to save his life.
No.
Oh my God! When he face planted on his sideline, a good part of me just enjoyed that a lot.
He got the hands like who's the guy in Harold and Kumar, the old guy that picked him up.
Oh, he's got like the claw hand.
Yeah.
I,
He couldn't hold on to the football.
I had to shake hands with a guy that had a claw hand.
Oh.
I didn't know what to do. It was like, oh, you're the boss. Nice to meet you,
He
sir.
was the boss.
Yeah, and then you put your hand out there to shake his hand, and like he gives you like a gun. It's just like an index finger, a couple of knuckles,
What?
a thumb. And it's just like, oh yeah, I'm shaking your
He
stubs.
was missing his whole
Yeah, he
hand?
was missing. He only had like three, like he had like these. He had like three fingers. Like he had the thumb, the index
Oh.
finger, and like his middle. So like it was just like, hey, how you
Oh,
doing? And then like
shit.
so you're shaking like.
He didn't just want to use his other hand?
I don't know. You don't usually shake with left hand.
Oh,
you know?
true.
Like it's,
I mean, you could make an exception.
for him or for me? Sorry, sir. I'm going to use my left hand because I don't feel like shaking your right hand. Nothing against you. I'm just a left hand shaker. I'm not gonna do that for you.
Right? No, I mean
It's just
it would
in
have been an
business.
understandable gesture if he used his left hand.
In business, you go up, you shake with the right hand. A guy
True.
pulls out a gun with fingers. It's not a real gun, but he's got an index finger, a middle finger, and a thumb, and he's got two stubs. So it's a claw. And then he goes, and then like. Yeah, so like, so,
my God.
yeah,
That's what.
he's just
Oh,
so it's like this,
shit.
and so when you grab it and you're shaking it, you're just grabbing his deformity, just shaking it, you know, like.
Yeah, I would have.
And that wasn't the only person I shook hands with that had. He wasn't the only claw people I shook hands with. I ran into a cousin at the Great Escape one year, and I hadn't seen him in years, and so we were just shot the shit, caught up a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, this is my wife, so and so. I don't remember her name." And I go, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I shook her hand. She had claw hand, so I was just like, "Oh my God." I feel bad. Why'd you put that hand out there? Like, you should have led with the left hand. Like, if you know that you got a deformity, like, you shouldn't be shaking with a deformed hand. Like, put your left hand out there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just, all right, I'll do lefty.
I
Yeah.
understand. Oh,
Right.
later,
Like, just don't stick your deformity out there. Like, that's odd for me. Just shaking, like shaking your knuckles too hard. Like, is this okay? Like,
Because
hey,
you know they don't exactly want to shake hands.
I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me. You know, like you just threw your hand out there. I shook it. Like that's business. That's how it goes. Being polite, just being a nice guy. And then like if you know that, if you're cool with it, that's cool. But I may not be cool with it. Like I don't shake too many claw hands. I don't shake too many people with 2 fingers, 3 fingers. And good for those people out there that want to lead with that hand and shake with those fingers. Good for you guys. But some of us with a whole hand, we're a little taken back by that. It's just nothing against you. It's just don't see that every day. So if you were to say that I shook people's hands that had 2 people in 40 years.
Watch that be a new business policy.
Left-handed handshakes? Everybody's going to start shaking with left hands?
Right.
They'll stop shaking hands. That'll be the new thing. They'll just start like bowing. Or pretty soon everybody's just gonna have a headset when they get into work, and they're just gonna put on their headset, and like that's gonna be the work environment. It's gonna be like this.
Shaking hands is gender discriminant.
Yeah, nobody's allowed to shake hands no more. You're not allowed. Nobody's a he or a she. Everybody's just a number. Like that's it. Like, and then the people are like, no, I'm binomial. No, you're binumeral. Like everyone's a number in here. You can be anything you want. You can identify as a potted plant. Or whatever, but in here, you're number 6412, and that thing over there is 6415, and that thing over there, like I don't care what you are, everybody's a number here. You can be a person, you can be an elephant, you can be a cat, and you can look at however you want, because like when you put the headset on, it's gonna simulate the environment you're in, so it's just gonna be this broken down fucking building. So it doesn't have to look good at all because everybody's got a headset on. It's just going to transform the environment anyway.
Wow.
Have you seen that? Have you seen these? No, they're already doing it. Like MetaQuest, they have a headset you can put on, and you can walk.
In real life?
Yeah, in real life, you can
People are doing this?
Yeah, you put on. headset on, right? And you know how like you put a skin background on your phone or something like that, or you put a skin on something like it's something themed like medieval or sports, or something like you put like a skin on something people put skins on like their handheld
Right,
devices.
I think I saw the
Like somebody will put like
preview.
a camo.
So
Yeah.
so they put like a horror background, and everyone's a zombie or some shit.
Yes. Yeah. That's the new tech. Like that's gonna be new
Or
business.
they'll have Lego people. So
Yeah,
everyone's
you can
walking
yeah, you
around
can
like
sim
Legos
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
Everyone is looking like Legos,
Your
talking
boss
like
could be
yep,
a Lego
like a
man.
Lego man.
Wow.
Yeah. And or you can I seen some guy turn the skin to like Game of Thrones. So everything's like you're in your apartment and everything's a castle. So it's like everything's all stone. You go sit on the toilet, like it's all made out of stone, like
Right. So people are in their own reality in real life.
right. And it augments everything, so that's happening in real time. So yeah, you can have your boss come in look like a Lego man. Oh yeah, I'm in a Lego themed environment today. Like, oh, I'm doing Game of Thrones in my job today. Like, why wouldn't the? I mean, and then like work doesn't have to look like anything. Doesn't have to. Walls don't have to be painted. Like nothing has to look nice. Everybody's got a fucking headset on walking around. Get into work, punch in, clock in to get into the door, headset. All right, then you're in. You don't know that there's holes in the ceiling. Like nobody cares or how clean it is. Nobody do. It's got a skin on it. Doesn't matter at this point. That's gonna be work, man. And then they're gonna go away, and then everybody will just work from home to begin with. Nobody has to go to work. My sister works for the state now, and she hardly goes to work. And when she goes to work, she doesn't do hardly any work. I worked for the state one of my lifetimes, the health department, and I went in there, and I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was gonna file some paperwork or do shit on a computer, and I get in there, and this lady gives me a Manila folder with with paperwork on it, with names on it, and she goes, "Can you just file these in alphabetical order by last name?" Yeah, absolutely. Boom. 15 minutes later, boom. There you go. And I go, "What else you got?" And then she goes, "Oh my gosh." And I go, "What? Did I do it wrong?" And she goes, "No, that's supposed to last you all day. Like that was your job today." And I was just like, "Well, it's done." So, and she goes, "Well, do you have any movies you want to watch or anything like that?" Any movies I want to watch? I get 15 minutes worth of work. That's cool. And then they're just like, yeah, watch some movies, man.
And then you probably got your 15-minute break.
Yeah.
And
I got
lunch
my
break.
45-minute lunch. I got my 2 15s. Yep. Because the 15s are paid, the lunch is unpaid, and then it's state, so you're only working 37 and a half hours a week, regulated. Like nobody's asking you to stay late. Oh, it's 3:30. Time to go. Out the door like clockwork.
Right.
Well, I'd love to help you, sir, but it's 3:30. It's time for us to go. So somebody will call you back tomorrow. Like that's how it goes. My line of work, you're at work all day. There is no end. Oh, sorry. Thank God that guy was angry. 3:30 came. Saved by the bell. Time to go home.
As a care manager, you gotta keep rolling. You might not get home till 6. It all depends.
And then they want to put you on a salary and not pay you the overtime.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Salary is like the new fun thing for everybody. Like salary. Oh yeah, salary. Like why am I gonna pay you $21 an hour? Why am I gonna post a job at $21, $22 an hour? Oh no, I'm gonna post it at 44 grand salary.
Oh,
so that way you guys just get a flat rate all week, no matter how many hours you work, and we don't care. Nobody cares. But that's just me.
That's smart on the company side.
Well, yeah, of course.
Salary, and then give you 50, 60 hours worth.
But that's why I don't want to work for the man. It's because the man don't treat you good, and the woman don't treat you good either.
Yeah.
Corporate America is not good.
They'll get on you. Yeah.
So the only way that you can win is to win a lottery.
An entrepreneur, like.
Yeah, but you gotta have. What are we doing? Legos?
So I mean, we gotta find a way where, because you were saying for even a dispensary, it's gonna cost anywhere from 50 grand to more just to get
because you need to pay for licensing just to get in, like just to be on the waiting list to start a dispensary. Not to mention, like you have to have the money to start a dispensary.
So there's hundreds of people ahead already.
Oh
in New
yeah,
York
there's
State?
already like and it almost is thousands. It may not be
Come
hundreds. It's
on.
probably thousands. Oh yeah, you don't think
What's the wait
you don't
for?
think everybody, because New
It's
York
like
State
getting a
is the
gun.
New York State is one of the states that's been like really bad with the rollout of their legal marijuana stuff.
Yeah, a while
Like
back.
Massachusetts, when they rolled their stuff out, it's like bang bang bang. They got shops opening up. They had like 6 shops in one corner, and oh my gosh,
Lee.
not Lee. Lee's got a lot of shops too, but it was East Hampton, East
Okay.
Hampton, Mass.
All right.
There must have been 6 shops in a mile radius when it was legal, and it's just like, and every shop had a line out the door. But New York State, it's been legal for a couple years, and now people are losing their shirts. All these farmers, like, so now they know all the people who got licenses to grow, so they paid all this money to grow weed. Well, since New York State has dragged their feet on how many people are selling weed, the farmers are sitting on all this product that they have no one to sell it for them. So like they thought there was gonna be all these businesses open, and now
just the local stores, the farmers got to be independent too. They got to bust ass.
you want that?
No, good.
No,
But
well, the farmers,
you'll see the local dispensaries. Oh, this bud is from Washington County, from
right?
the Smith family.
But that's just a fraction of the amount that they've produced, because they thought that like, oh, all these shops in the area are going to be popping up all over the place. There's going to be this crazy demand, and that was like 2 years ago. So all these farmers, like, they spent all this money to grow all this weed, and then they have all this product. Well, there's an expiration date on this stuff that before it goes bad.
Unless ding, you turn the bitch into lotion, which you see everywhere.
They're going to turn
There's
a
so
bud.
many-
They turn a bud into lotion.
Edible lotion.
I don't know that process.
And teas and drinks.
I can't
There's
talk on that
weed
process.
It seems like there's infused everything.
I can infuse a drink.
Infused bubble gum.
Well, yeah, you can.
Lollipop.
But that's a whole different process,
So
though.
that bud's not going to waste.
It is going to
They
waste.
turning that bitch into other shit.
They've got too much of it. They got too much of it. They got a surplus because they still, no matter what they do, they still don't have the amount of stores that they can sell their stuff to. So once you stock the shelves at store A and you stock the shelves at store B, that's it. There's no store C, no store D, E, F, G. So it's like, that's it. So you can only feed the couple of stores that are open, as opposed to feeding like an army of stores that are open.
So, but with the leftover bud, you can't turn that into wax or like.
I'm sure that they could do something with it before it goes bad, but after a while, it will go bad. It'll get moldy, depending on if it's being stored wrong or properly. I mean, it'll still keep for a while, but it's also, you're just going to sit on it, and eventually it'll do you ever want to smoke bud that's a year old? It's just sitting around. I mean, it'll be good, but like with the new regulations and whatnot, like you can't keep bud on a shelf for a year. Like, it's like food. You can't keep food on a shelf for a year. You can't keep bud on a shelf for a year. So you can't grow bud in 2022 and sell that bud on 2024. It's because you grew it 2 years ago. It's out of market. It's out of date. Like, they're not going to take it in the stores because all that shit's regulated now. That's why there's regulated on the potency, on the percentages that they can legally sell you. That's why I can make you a crazy ass brownie that'll send you to the moon and see Jesus and play a card game with him. But and then like you go get something from the dispensary and you're like, yeah, right. And you're kind of like, oh,
you might have to eat two.
Yeah, right. I had a little effect, but it wasn't like I had half of yours and I was in a different realm, and the food started talking to me and shit. I've had people come back to me and say, like, that was a crazy, like, did you put mushrooms in that? And it's like, no, there's no mushrooms in it. That's just straight keef put in a fucking brownie or a cookie. Man, I tripped when I had that cookie. It's like, how do you do that? Like, me and the wife, I made some really strong ones the other night, and me and the wife, did you tell me a girl called 911? Having one of my cookies? Yeah, that's how strong these are.
She was the girl I just met. Yeah.
And she's probably like, yeah, I smoke all the time, right? And you were like, yeah, have some of this. I just got these weed brownies. Didn't know you got them from like the fucking what's it, Heisenberg? You got weed brownies from Heisenberg, and this poor girl thinks, oh yeah, a weed brownie. And she's never had a real weed edible in her life, I'm sure, because like if you get it from the dispensary, it's only gonna have a little bit of an effect. And if somebody made it homemade, chances are they made it wrong. So there was no effect to it anyway. So
Oh
like they're
shit!
eating a brownie, and
But you can taste it.
you
Does
can
that mean it's
right, you can
strong?
taste it, get a little bit of a buzz, but
Uh,
what you're doing is you're eating weed that hasn't been activated. So like what activates the bud and the THC is when you put the fire on the bud. So when you smoke a bowl, like it's the THC is not activated until you hit the fire with it. Now you're activating the THC, which gets you high. If you just put that bud into your food, like whatever your butter or whatever, if that's what you're making with it, you haven't activated that bud yet. So it's going to taste like marijuana, and you may feel something from eating it, but you're not going to get the same effect as if you had activated that bud and then put it into your fucking edibles. So in order to activate it, you have to like I have a machine that does it for me. It takes all the science all out of it. But years ago, how to activate it, you would have to put it on like a baking sheet, put it in your oven, and actually like heat it up. And then like you heat it at like 300 degrees in the oven, and then like after a while that activates. Okay, now I have activated bud. Now it's activated all the THC properties in the fucking bud. It's like I just fucking charred all of them. But you just slowly cook it, heat it up, heat it for like 45 minutes. Now you've activated the bud. Now you make your butter. Now that shit's gonna be off the fucking chain. But that's just bud. We use keef, which is byproduct of bud, which is like 50, anywhere from 50 to 75% THC, because it's the fucking crystals and shit from the bud. Every time I grind it, I fucking put it on the silk screen, and it all falls through. That's all my keef. So now when we make butter, I'll activate 3-4 grams of keef. Put 3-4 grams of keef in with what you're cooking. Now you're going to the moon, like the moon, the moon, the moon. Like I gave people at there was a holiday party in Clifton Park I worked at, and I gave everybody edibles, and they even told me it was all right to bring them in because they're like, oh no, Adam, you can bring edibles, and I'm like, are you sure? And even my boss, because she knew, because she had my edibles, and like she's like, you're wild, and she's like, are you sure it's all right for me? And then the head boss was like, yeah, sure, absolutely, bring in some edibles. She's like, just make sure nobody has them, like until they go home or whatnot, right? So my boss's boss comes back like 2 days later because there's like a holiday party. They went home. There was a weekend. He come back in the next week. So we're just in normal talking, and then the boss just comes like, finally, she's like, Adam, and I'm like, what? And she's like, what did you put in the brownies? And actually cookies. And I was like, I go, just marijuana. She's like, it's not marijuana. And I was like, actually, I go, no, you're right. I go, it's the keef. I go, it's a byproduct of the marijuana. I go, so it's a lot stronger. And she's like, my husband was like out cold for like a day and a half. And I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, I don't like my husband. It's just like, it was fantastic. I didn't have to hear his mouth for a day and a half all weekend. She's like, he had a brownie Friday evening when he got home. I didn't even see him until like Sunday morning. But she's like, they were so strong. And so everybody says they're so strong, but that's because it's used with keef, activated keef. And usually, like, if the recipe calls for however many sticks of butter, that's how many grams of keef we'll do. So if it calls for like 2 sticks of butter, we'll use 2 grams of keef. That usually is like a good, like, that'll really put you where you need to be without like putting you in outer space. But the other night we made them. It was 2 sticks of butter, so I did 5 grams of keef. I like more than doubled what we usually do, and we smoke a lot. We do this shit a lot, and then she started to get really like super anxiety. Like she's like, oh my god. She's like, I don't know what's going on. She's like, I don't feel right, and then like because like she was so like over the top like from it. And then shortly after, like when she was going through it, then I started going through it too. I was
just one.
yeah, just like one really fucking strong. We threw the rest of the batch out.
No, you didn't just eat half.
No, because it was too strong. So she only made like a dozen of them.
Dude.
So so yeah, we just threw them out because we didn't want to feel like that again. Because that was insane. Like I didn't know. She thought she was gonna have to call a hospital or go to the hospital or something because she was like. She's like, oh, it's just, I can't calm down. I can't calm down. And she was all like antsied up. And so then I got like that. And we took them before bed. So I was getting all in my head and get super fucking high like that. And mind started racing. I almost like vomited. I was so like it's so intense, and you're just. And I was like, yeah, we'll never do that again. Like, good rule made them way too strong. Like somebody said you can't OD or overdose.
Yeah, oh, it was close.
I'm saying like I probably would have been one of the first people to overdose ever, like if that's from marijuana or byproduct of marijuana, just because I've never had an
Were
edible.
you drinking too?
No, not alcohol.
Like
No,
you're spitting?
no. This is just straight edible. Like, and we were smoking on top of having the edible. But once that edible kicked in, it was like I can't even describe it because it's like you're in your own head, and then like you're just well, you can't calm down. You're just you don't know what's yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it probably has a different effect on different people. Like people don't smoke a lot. Those are probably people that probably end up tripping out, like because their system don't know what the fuck is happening, and they're like, "Oh, I tripped out." It's like, "No, you had a really powerful edible, like really powerful. Like government wouldn't even like that, because usually most of the edibles are like 20% or 40% or something like that,
Yeah.
and
That's probably close to
then
having
they regulate
hallucinations.
the portion size to whatever they put in it, so everything is like down to like a science.
25 milligrams.
Right. So I can just make you a keef pill. It's the same as an edible. I can just activate the keef, put it in a capsule, and then you can take that, and that's the same thing as eating a whole edible without having to ingest the calories or anything else. It's just literally like a fucking pill. What are these? These are just my keef pills. Like you literally put like half a gram in one, make a whole batch, and just be like, whoop, just take it like it's Tylenol throughout your workday. Just be like, here, just take a half a gram of keef and be like, I'll be good for the rest of the day here.
Oh my god.
So my buddy, he makes butter and then he puts it in his coffee. So like he's got activated butter, and so then when he makes coffee in the morning, he puts a little bit of the butter in the coffee, and then fucking that's his work day. And he's worked construction. He's putting shit together. Come on, putting shit together, man. He's putting fucking shit together, and I'm the manager. What was hilarious is I was a manager, and I got a kid that just smells like weed coming in every single day. Every single day. I got a kid coming in, over the top. To the point where, now this is, HR lady looks at me as he walks by. We're having a conversation. This guy walks, like, between us. And it's just like, whew. And then, like, she goes, yeah, that's powerful. And I felt like going, aren't you going to say something to him? Like, would you like to, like, do you want to explain to him how that's...
Your job.
And then she didn't say anything to me about it. So I was just like, all right, I'll just let that one go. I don't fucking care. No big deal. Not a big deal. And so, but then it started aggravating me because, like, this guy can barely, like, oh, I think I got some bad printed cards. Yeah, honestly. Check that out. See the spots on it? It's like spots on it.
What? Dude, that might be a special
Oh.
Oh, like moisture got on them?
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah.
I mean, there's base cards. Bryce Young, Brian Robinson Jr. I mean, they're good base cards. But the fact that they do look like they're not supposed to be like that. No, that's a stupid. That'd be a retarded variant.
Defected pack? That could be worse.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's got to be a defection. That's got to be. There's no way. Aiden O'Connell, that is our future. You see that face right there? Right. Oh my. That was right before they fumbled the ball.
That's what turned the season around.
When he fumbled the ball.
Steelers.
Oh my gosh. Oh god. Garbage over there. Garbage. Goff. Reed.
That's crazy.
Right? Yeah, those
I
look
think
like
it's
they're.
a defected pack.
Yeah, they just look like they're not. They look like they're spotted. Like I see some cards in here that are spotted. Maybe that's why they're still on the shelf. Maybe the guy knew that they were. Yeah, you see them? They're like smudged. Oh, I'd be pissed if I had a good card in here. I'd be real pissed. I got a Legend Series Adam Vinatieri.
Is that a rookie card, Bryce?
No,
this is this
second year.
Right.
Legend Series. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, how far is Deshaun Watson falling off? Remember when he was really good? Like,
Yeah.
really good.
That's who I think the Raiders will end up with.
No.
He's got some gas left.
No.
There's still more packs in these?
I got 3
You
more.
must have ripped about 13 packs. They keep coming out. Are you fucking
This
kidding
looks
me?
like Mary Poppins.
That's one box?
Yeah,
or
I just.
Did you put like 80 in one?
No, this is the third box. This is the third box. I had 3 boxes. This is the third box.
The packs keep ripping.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes they just keep multiplying.
Kidding me?
You should see all this stuff I got here.
Holy.
I hope I don't got any.
This
Like,
guy got endless packs. Holy.
oh,
This is one blaster box.
freaking.
And ripped, honestly, 13 packs.
There's a good Raider, Charles Woodson.
All right.
Oh, Dominators. Fred. I get these great inserts. Dominators. Fred Warner. Who? Yo, on one of the videos I posted, Jeff Blake.
Oh, that's my guy. He was one of the original black QBs.
Yeah, he was like the next coming. He had a good like half season. He was like the man.
Half season.
Well, no, because he like took
He
over like
was a
halfway
backup.
through, and then
Right.
like he was like the show for like half a year, and then like, oh,
Mhm.
Jeff Blake's gonna be the next thing, and then like the next year came out, and
Yeah, he was a solid veteran backup. He played a good 10, 12 seasons.
people won't appreciate Jeff Blake.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot. I mean, if we literally could compile a list of quarterbacks who had like a good 4 or 5 week run in the NFL, and then like made themselves like a household name because they were a quarterback like on a shit team.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember Jim Harbaugh being good until he got to the Colts. I know he played for the Bears and he played for some other teams, but I don't remember him like Captain Comeback and when he was with the Colts. But he only played for the Colts for like 2 or 3 years. He almost went to the Super Bowl if he hit the Hail Mary that landed on a guy's stomach. I remember that. 50-yard Hail Mary. Got bouncing around, landed on a guy's stomach. He was laying on his back in the end zone, landed on his stomach, and he just couldn't hold on to it.
Wow.
Warren Sapp, I forgot he played for the Raiders. Was that at the end of his career?
Mm-hmm. Towards that.
Oh, we got another autograph.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Who is it? Mario Manningham? That's an older giant, isn't it? Mario Manningham? That's an older guy.
Mario Manningham?
Yeah, wasn't that that was an older giant. I feel like he's an older giant.
Who the fuck is Mario Manningham? I think he's a new dude.
Is he a new guy?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of a pitcher.
Who is Mario Manningham?
Here's some info about Mario Manningham.
Who was a wide receiver in the National Football League. Yeah, he was an old Giants receiver.
2008. He won the Super Bowl.
Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There's fucking 2 autographs.
Insane.
3 blaster boxes and 2 autographs. You're not even supposed to get autographs in blaster boxes. And these are the only 3 on the shelf.
Wow, that's
The only 3 Don Russes on the shelf. So I'll take another auto.
That's insane.
Mario Manningham.
Mario Manningham.
I'm sure some giant fan
And
would
it's a
want that.
it looks like it's a dude.
Jamal Lewis, Hamilton.
That's crazy. These are loaded with autos.
2 autos
What the
out of
fuck?
3 blasters. You don't even get autos out of blasters. You know. Maybe you gotta weigh them. Maybe that's the thing. Like, you weigh them. I don't know, but I never get autos. I don't know how I'm pulling all these autos. I never get autos. I gotta buy my autos. I get my autos on the street. I have to go to street dealers to get my autos. I don't usually pull them free out of packs like this. Yeah, Mario Manningham. I remember him. I went 2008. Eli Manning. Eli Manning. Yeah, because Eli Manning and Manningham. I remember that.
Ooh.
Eli Manning was the quarterback, and Mario Manningham was a wide receiver.
I remember David Tyree, but he was a big part of that Super Bowl too.
Yeah, Mario Manningham. That may be worth something.
Yeah.
did pull $100 autograph. I'm gonna look that up. But maybe there's a downtown. I still got 5 more packs in this box.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I just,
Holy shit.
I do have 2 though.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Never ending. That's dope. Those are some good points.
Autographs. I mean, I'll take any auto. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care if it's shitbag
Oh,
player or
yeah.
whatever. Even though the relic cards, I'll take those all day too. It's better than just pulling a pile of the base
Right.
card set. But 2 autos is really cool.
That's fucking dope.
2 autos. Maybe there'll be a third. These are money cards. Yes, we got Chase Brown. How does that happen? How does that happen? How do you pull 2 autographs and 3 blaster boxes? That's freaking great. I'll get that Mario Manningham right up there to the public. Get that up on electronicbay.com.
For real. Because you would have otherwise sold that for $60.
What, that pack?
Box.
Yeah, the box itself is on a secondary market for $60, $59.99. If you can get them in a store, they're only $24.99.
And I mean, it might be better to rip them if you're pulling stuff like this.
Well, it all depends on how much the inserts are worth or the autographs. But usually, I mean, Manningham's an older player; it's a retired player,
Super Bowl champ.
so
yeah.
like that could be worth something.
Yeah,
I would
sure.
assuming maybe in the 3-digit grade, maybe $100 or so.
Okay.
Especially if I could send that out and get graded, definitely over $100.
Nice.
Yeah, any odd because if you send just a shitty base card out and it comes back like a PSA 9 or a 10, automatically get $50 to $80, no matter what the card is, because now it's graded. So like the $8 card or 8-cent card or whatnot, base card's not worth nothing. If it's graded, now it's worth something. Because now you send it out to be graded. It costs money to have cards graded. It's like $20-something to have a card graded. So you got to make your money back on that. And then some people just like to collect graded cards. Crosby base card. Ugh. It's a good card. Puka. Second year Puka. But this is still good Gridiron Kings.
You could sell each card for $1.
The base cards, absolutely. We just got to find Jaden Daniels. There we go. Now we're talking. There's the freaking first freaking halfway decent rookie that we got. It's just the base, but this is Jaden. Oh, Simeon Rice. Remember Simeon Rice? By John Robinson. How about a autograph and
Oh, if you get an autograph, Jaden.
give me a downtown of Jaden or Devontae Adams or Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes. I don't even like the Chiefs. If I had a downtown Pat Mahomes, that would be on eBay so fast.
That's going for what, 3K?
Usually they go for the less favorite players usually go for $500-$600. If you get a good player like the Mahomes, the Allens, you're talking like $1,100-$1,500. And then if you get the card graded, now you're talking like $2,500-$3,000 because those downtown cards are very limited. So they're very rare to pull. So if you can pull one, the shit's worth at least $500. Raw, ungraded. Oh, come on. Harold Landry, Johnny Hecker. I think this is just going to be a red insert. Michael Pittman Jr., Calvin Ridley. Yeah, the only special card out of here is just going to be the Calvin Ridley. Keith Stewart, Jaheim Bell, Javonte Williams. St. Ron. Killed me in fantasy. Hey, there's our Garrett Wilson.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. This guy, played a guy. I thought I had a really good lead on him. Then he had Josh Allen, and
Oh, that wasn't the 6 TD game.
he had Josh Allen, and he had St. Brown in the same game going fantasy. Those two guys scored 100 points in fantasy football. Just two players scored 100 points. And with all that said, if Brock Bowers had a like,
Touchdown.
or if he had just gone like 7 catches, 85 yards, I would have won my matchup. I only lost by 11 points, and Brock Bowers only had like 3 points because he had like 2 catches for 50 yards, shit like that, or 2 catches for 20 yards, something stupid. Wasn't good.
Was that with the new quarterback?
Yeah, Desmond Ritter,
Okay.
and that's why. So this week in fantasy, I have the whoever the Raiders are playing, I have their defense because the Raiders ain't gonna do shit on offense this week. Oh, the Jaguars. They're playing the Jaguars.
They might fuck around and beat them.
Watch the Jaguars win. The worst thing the Raiders could do is win. That's the absolute.
That's what they're gonna do
because the Jaguars are one of the teams that they're also fighting for number 1 pick.
Oh right.
So they don't.
Well, Jags won 5 games.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, we're sure they don't mind.
At least 4 or 5.
But we got the Jets nipping at our heels with their 3 wins.
Wow, Jets only won 3.
And the Giants only got like 3 wins.
2, yeah.
Both New York teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the Raiders.
Yeah. Raiders gonna probably win 2 games.
I'd be happy with that because that means we get number 1 pick. But
win 2 more?
No, I mean win 2 games all year. Just the 2 we got.
Because we play the Chargers, Jags, and
I wonder how that sits with Baltimore, knowing that one of the 2 Raider wins this year is against the Ravens in Baltimore.
That was probably an NFL script game. That was a Vegas game. I think I bet on the Ravens to win money line.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
I think I lost that week too. I had the Ravens. I didn't think the Ravens were going to lose in Baltimore. That's why I was like, oh wow, we have a we have a really good team.
That was
we don't have a good team. Yeah. We don't have a good team at all. We don't even have a team. We don't have guys that want to get hurt, guys that want to play.
Best player left week 4.
Yeah. Yep. Quarterback got benched, hurt, whatever you want to call it. I mean, benched and hurt. I got to see how much Mario Manningham's is going for anything. There may not be a market on this stuff yet because these cards are this year.
What's his name?
Mario Manningham?
Who the fuck is
Come on. You think about Mario Manningham, right? He's like a 1,500 yards a year, 100 catches a year.
No.
Yeah, come on. Signature marks. There's got to be something. This is a brand new pack. There's no way that somebody's got a sale on this card yet. Signature marks. Mario Manning.
There's probably a diehard
Mario Manningham fan.
Yeah.
Just got all of his jerseys and stuff. Get out of here. No, these cards aren't as good as I thought they were.
That's autographed?
Look at $10, $9. I mean, it's something. It's an autograph card. Let's see. Yeah, they all want at least. This guy wants $5 for it. These guys are like $5 or best offer. So yeah, these guys aren't really too. This guy's got a bid on it starting at 99 cents. Come on, people. This is an autograph. This is like not a one of a kind, but it's one of like 10,000.
It's cool to have.
Autos are autos. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Autographs and autographs is an autograph. Autographs go in a sleeve. That's it. I don't care if it's my autograph. I don't care if I'm signing these cards. Chase Brown. What's Chase Brown go for?
Oh shit, that's at least 50.
No, not if Manningham, the retired Super Bowl champion, is going for 99 cents at the auction.
I forgot who Mario Manningham. No, Chase Brown is known.
Chase Brown?
He's leading the league in TDs.
No way.
He's like right behind Henry.
Henry Ellard?
No, Derrick Henry.
Oh.
King Henry.
King Henry. He's got fresh legs. I'm scared to see what Derrick Henry's going to do in the playoffs, to be honest with you. Chase Brown auto. Let's see what we come up with here. Chase Brown auto. Signature series. Signature series.
Since you got the hot hand,
All right,
we'll let you rip this.
$12.
What?
That's what Chase Brown's going for. Chris Brown?
Chase?
Chris Brown. Who's Chris Brown? Is he a rapper? Singer? Chris Brown? Actor? What? ESPN analyst? Who the hell's Chris Brown?
No.
I don't know that name.
Dancer. Yeah, no, not singer, not Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
That Chase will be worth something. That's a good card.
So, yeah, that's what he's got. And he's got 20% off, too. So, this is a $15 card. So, that's almost the pack back itself with a $15 card. Yeah. All right. I can live with that. Yeah, I'll take autos all day. I don't care. I don't care if it says Pluto on it. I'm tempted to pull out all my junk wax cards now. Just start signing them. I'll be like, hey, look, I got this autograph. That don't matter nothing. It's 1988 tops.
Mm-hmm.
7,000 of those out there in circulation, and another 10 million more that haven't even been opened yet. So if the supply ever gets low, we know where to go. All right. I can't believe these cards came out freaking shot like that. You know what I'm gonna do?
That might be a defective.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Right to them.
I am. I'm gonna ask, like, are these defects? Like, I bought these brand new. I want to see if they'll be like, dear doctor, we hear you, we feel you. Yes, those cards are a defect. Should have given them to the box to the kid behind you.
Oh man.
No, but this is the age of if you complain, you'll get something rectified.
Mm-hmm.
So if I complain, if I say I'm not happy with it, I just bought, I waited all year for your 20.
They'll fly you in to meet fucking Wemby. Like
They may give me my own card, select grade out of like 10. They'll make a Tops Now out of it, even though it's Don Russ. So it'll be a Don Russ Now set. But yeah, I'm gonna hit them up on like Instagram or something. I'm just gonna be like, are these defects? Like, did I just get screwed out of this pack? Just curious. Just let me know if I got screwed or not. Thanks. Take care.
But also check. They might say, look for the one defected pack.
Yeah, maybe like, no, that's the one that's got the rain drips on it. You got the exclusive 1 of 10 million rain drip card. It looks like somebody sparkled on it. Like,
you don't know.
And here I am just fingerprinting it up.
Oh man.
But clearly this is not how the card was supposed to be printed.
No
way. Now, there is a market for defected cards.
Yeah, exactly.
But the problem is,
so you got the whole.
It's a manufacturer's defect, or if I just took it and was like fucking defected it, there might be a way to tell. Because there's certain cards out there. Back in the day, old junk wax, Cal Ripken Jr.'s brother, his first day taking his first ever baseball card, he gave him a bat to use, and he held the bat like this. So the barrel of the bat's facing the camera. His brother, Billy Ripken, doesn't know, but Cal took the bat and wrote fuckface on the end of the knob. So when he's getting his baseball picture taken, it says fuckface right there on the end of the knob, clear as fucking day.
Wow.
Card is mass produced. So there's a card out there that's Billy Ripken's rookie card that he's holding the bat, and on the bat it says fuckface. And so then they airbrushed it out and reprinted the card. But there's still a bunch of those fuckface cards in circulation. Fuckface card actually sells for a couple $100.
Wow.
Because it's, a manufacturer's defect. Like, they weren't supposed to print that card. They printed only X amount copies of it. So, yes, that card in the junk wax era is worth some money. Because they only printed a limited amount before they realized, you got to stop printing this fucking card because it says fuckface on it and little kids are opening it up.
What?
And it says it clear as day, Sharpie, fuckface right on the fucking card. Oh, I'm sure I could bring it up so you can see it. It's awesome. Yeah, so he just did a rib on his younger brother and on picture day, and that ended up happening. So it sparked the whole. Yeah, here's it. Fuckface Billy Ripken for sale, $159.99. Here, $120. Zoom up on this. So it's real. So here this chud is. Oh, I'm so happy to take my first ever baseball card picture, and his brother, being on the same team for years already, like just grabbed his bat and said, "Here you go, bro. Go take that picture, fuckface." So now you got that card. It's out there, $120. Probably one of the most expensive cards of the junk wax era, outside of like Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards. Yeah, if you got like
I would have never known.
I couldn't get Ken Griffey rookie cards when Ken Griffey was a rookie because everybody just everybody, oh, I want my Ken Griffey cards.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey was just one of the big marketed players back then. All right, so you got a box.
Yeah, let's rip this baseball. You might be on a hot streak.
Yeah, let's get you. See, this is a. If we had this year's tops, and you pulled any Judge or Otani cards, then the base cards are automatically a $20 buyback at the store, which is great because then you bring in your Otani base card, which theoretically is only worth like $1 or something like that, and now you got $20 for it. So now you can go back to that hobby store, card store, or whatever, and be like, yeah, I want $20 in credit, and then you can go buy any Topps products. You get $20 in credit on the Topps product, so you can go buy another hobby box.
But regular stores aren't doing that.
No. Only participating stores
which
do
are
it.
not around here.
No, there is one. I looked one up.
What?
There's a card store in Albany that's actually participating in the buyback. Because you can type on Topps website, you can type in your zip code, and it will tell you the nearest place that's doing the buyback
It might
program.
be like a GameStop or some shit.
No, it's like Flanagan Sports Cards or something like that in Albany.
Okay.
They're part of the buyback. And I also found there's a huge card store in Poughkeepsie, down near Poughkeepsie. Like it's enormous. Like they sell everything, like all the hobby boxes. Like it's literally like a huge freaking card store. I wanted to like go down there one of
Do
these
they
days.
buy from people?
I don't know, but I wanted to like see if I had any questions on cards, like I could call
Okay.
like an actual like dealer like that. I don't want to call like Bob's Card Store. I'd rather call like Topps' corporate office or something like that. I wouldn't feel like I'm getting screwed over in a deal or whatnot. I don't want to go to like Flanagan Sports and be like, "Yo, man, how much is my Aaron Judge worth?" And then he goes, "It's all sorry, kid. It's only worth $150." He's like, "But I'll give you 180 because I'm feeling nice today." And then like I sell it to him for 180, and he's got it on the shelf for $1,200. Like that's what local card dealers would do. They wouldn't like give you an honest. For the most part, I mean, I'm sure there are good, honest dealers out there, but
in today's world,
everybody's trying to rip someone off.
yeah.
It's the golden age of if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? And we ain't trying, so we're gonna start cheating. Topps 2023, Topps Chrome update. So this is the update last year. All right, let's see what we got in here. So we got auto in here. There's not a lot of cards in here. These are the ones that you could pull a MLB patch out of. Debut patches, those are big money. We can pull somebody's debut patch. There's also players in baseball. I haven't seen too many like players in like NBA or anything like that, but there's a lot of younger players that are coming up in baseball that are collecting cards, and they're trying to collect their cards.
Okay.
And they're trying to collect their like elite cards that even like they have to open packs to find. So like they can't. So they have special debut cards. Topps does. Like this is their MLB debut card. Then they have variations of like their debut cards, and then they have like an autograph. So they have like 14 different copies of like their debut card. They want them all. So they'll go on Instagram and post shit like, if anybody finds like my card, DM me, let me know, and we'll strike up a deal or something like that. So one guy found a player's patch card he was looking for, And so you hit him up on, DM, hit him up, I've got your card and whatnot. And he's like, would you like a pair of game worn autoed batter's gloves? He's like, and the dude's like, yeah, absolutely. So the guy traded him his, debut card for an autographed pair of game worn batting gloves. He's like, what I got. The guy was like, what I got in like trade was way better than the card. He's like, I'd rather have the batting gloves signed any day of the week. But all the players are doing that now. They're looking for their cards, or the fathers are actually like collecting the cards of their sons and like trying to like collect them all and shit like that.
Wow. So the business is booming.
There's a lot of money in cards. They learned their lesson, but now the problem is there's people like me that are just trying to get the cards and resell them. But that's where money is. I mean, if I got a card that was worth, if you pull a Paul Skeens patch card from this year's Topps Chrome this year, that's $250,000. So that's if you auction a card. You can $250,000 auction a card, or you get 2 seats behind home plate at Pirate Stadium for 30 years. You get the same 2 seats in Pirate Stadium for 30 years. Then you also get, Pirates are also offering like a bunch of other things, like you can have a softball game on Pirate Stadium field. You can be at spring training. You can do like all this shit. But all the shit they're offering, even the 30 years of behind home plate, still doesn't add up to what that card would fetch at auction.
Mm-hmm.
So like everyone's like, would you take the 250,000 or whatever you would get at auction, or would you take the 30 years at home plate seats, the special package and whatnot? And then like Paul Skeen's girl, like Liv there, whatever her name is, she's saying like, oh yeah, and I'll be a special guest at one of your, dude. That's a good card right there, Gunner. That's Gunner's rookie card on the Chrome.
Shit.
That's a good card. Yeah, that's a really good card. The Gunner on the update. Yeah, that's really good. What else you got here? Brian Rocchio, Logan O'Hop, rookie debut. Yep, that's another good one.
Gunner was in a slump this year. Started off hot, then cooled down.
He finished with like 35, 40 homers.
Yeah, he had 28 before All-Star break.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not going to hit 70 homers.
He was on pace to hit 50.
He still hit 40.
I don't think he even hit 40.
What do we get?
Anthony Santander.
Santander. Everybody was thinking that he may go to the Yankees.
Ooh, he's a hitter.
Yankees just loaded up. They got Max Fried. Stick back. Mervis. Brandon Flahat. Seth Lugo. Yeah, Seth Lugo was dynamite last year. He was one of the guys I could not stop betting last year in baseball season. Love the Royals. Love the Royals last year.
Oh, wait. Him and Witt Jr.?
Yes. Oh my gosh, the Royals were like, they're plus money like every night. The Royals, small market, nobody likes to bet on the Royals, so there's always a good price on the Royals. Unlike the Yankees and Dodgers, you can never get a damn price on. Oh, what do you got here? You got something in here. Shimeen Choi.
Oh, I see a patch.
Brian Rocchio. This is the second one. This is the same pack, second card of this guy. Second card of this guy. What do we got here? Another Gunner rookie card, dude. That's fucking really good. Special insert Gunner rookie card.
Yeah.
Tommy Pham. Oh, this is a Giants card too. What do we got here? Casey Schmidt, MLB debut, rookie debut card. Yeah, these are worth the debut cards, and it's a variant too.
Yeah, pink.
What is that? The blue or something?
Looks like a pink.
Yeah. So
Fire.
on a roll right now.
2 pennants.
Yeah, the Gunner rookie cards they go for a lot right now.
Fire.
Yeah, I've also noticed that there's more of a baseball market than there is like for football and basketball. I mean, don't get me wrong, the market's still big, but the baseball market just seems like take anything. Christian Positive. Yeah, here, old school. Brett Beatty. Silver. All-Star game. Kyle Tucker. That's a good card. Cole Ragans. Cole Ragans. He was on the Royals this year too. 90 an auto. You need an auto or a MLB patch card. Debut patch card would be sick. I would love to pull one of those. Or a Kobe Bryant sitting in a card pack for 37 years. Yoshida.
Tony Auto.
Oh my gosh. That'd be awesome. Andrew Pettenheavy. Good player. He just got paid. One of these guys, Mitch Haniger, not much on this pack. Jesse Winker. Mitch Haniger stunk it up for us last year. Pettenetti. So far, the best cards have gunner cards. Like, I pulled out of that same Bob Ross, I pulled a Gunnar Henderson rookie card out of that Bob Ross. So the Gunner base card goes for $30-something.
Okay.
So out of that one pack of Bob Ross that I paid $25 for, I got the $500 Judge and the $35. I got a really cool card here. Yeah, this is numbered. Ooh, and you got a Juan Soto. So you got this numbered.
Soto Auto.
Not a very good player.
Purple violet.
But
Okay.
the card's sick, and it's out of 299, 235 out of 299.
What was the player?
Ji-Man Choi.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. But then you got the Juan Soto. This ain't bad for this pack that you pulled out of here. What are they for? $20? 25?
30 maybe.
Alrighty. You know what finally shipped yesterday? My Juan Soto home run challenge card. So
That
it's
was the winner?
yeah, the winner. So I got this special winner home run challenge card being sent to me that just shipped from Topps. So that was the home run I put in that he hit on 9/11. It was a 9/11 game in the Bronx, and I bet on Judge and Soto to have home run, and Soto ended up having the home run. Very poetic, as baseball is a very poetic game.
Of course.
I figured, of course, one of those guys should have a home run on 9/11, right? Bellinger.
Dang. How much do you think that's going to be worth?
Well, it also depends on how many other people played that card that night. Because when it, and
Probably wasn't too many of them.
and I didn't do the double down. Like I could have doubled down, and then it would have been even more like of a rare card. Look up these Gunnar Hendersons. Anything Gunnar Henderson is going up in value. He just keeps getting better. But his rookie card, we're getting kind of far removed from his rookie season. This card is cool as hell. Just sucks. It's G-Mon Hoy. Yeah. Any numbered cards, dude. Any numbered cards. Numbered auto. I'd rather have out of like 35 than 299 though. Brett Beatty. Nah, only I get autos. Only I get autos. They're only worth $15. Now, granted, I'd be curious to see what these Gunnar Henderson rookie cards are going for, though. These are good pulls.
I'd say 49 or higher.
49. We saw what my autographs went for. $15 for, and that wasn't even for Mario Manningham, the Super Bowl champion.
You know, I don't think he played much.
I wish freaking Casey Schmidt was a better player. This guy, I bet on this guy a lot last year too. Logan O'Hop, he was really good in the getting hits rookie debut. So what do you got here? You got Gunner, CT12. So let's see. Gunner, well, the Titans Gunner $6.
What? Dude, no. This guy's the bearer of bad news. What you mean?
Well, I mean, they
you
are
tried
nice.
to say that Wemby Ricky was $4. Yo.
Where's let's see what this is. Gunner 88 CU8. Gunner 88 CU8. Oof. Sorry, man. Oh, unless this is an auction. Where's he got this?
Maybe, yeah.
Nah, $350.
Maybe that's the starter price.
$4.50, $4, $5, $5, $5. And it's on the variant too. The silver. So like that's the thing too. Like you have it on silver. Yeah, 5. Yeah, they got it. Yep, on the silver. 5. $5, man. You got $9. You got $10 in 2 cards here. $10 in 2 cards. And then you got a Casey Schmidt, the blue variant, USC 134. Let's see what Casey Schmidt goes for. Casey Schmidt.
Gunner's only worth 4.
Casey Schmidt, USC 134. USC 134. That's like blue. $5. 15. Up to 15. See, you almost got your money back in this pack. Really would have to go through, like, there's nothing for Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi. Wanso, Action Stars.
He's got a promising future. Andrew.
And then you got the G-Hop Choi, G-Mon Choi.
I think I ordered that not too long ago.
G-Hop Choi?
Yeah.
It's spicy, isn't it? I can't eat that shit no more. The last time I had G-Mon Choi, oh, goodness, I think it was at the buffet.
Oh, speaking of buffets, I don't eat seafood too much. There's a new seafood buffet in Albany.
Really?
And I think, was it the Saratoga? The casino has a
The
buffet
casino
or some
buffet. No,
shit?
the casino used to have a buffet.
Well, whatever they redid, I guess, is pretty good. Their restaurant or whatever it is now has good reviews.
Oh, there's actual restaurant up there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You're not getting a better deal than the Henderson. What? Jimon Choi. Jimon Choi. Search for card. Jimon Choi.
Do you have a scanner or some shit?
Sometimes the scanner doesn't work like as well. Like if you know what the card and the number is, you can find the card a little better.
Yeah,
Top
that's good.
2023. 3. Jimon Choi. Purple lava. 299. They don't have a picture yet. And this is the card. No sales on it. Still, it's a cool card.
Yeah.
These are the most valuable. All right, boss. You want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Get going. I can chop all this up too. All this audio that's been recording.
Oh shit.
So like, you can divide it up into different sections, different topics. Get a audio for our boy at the radio station.
Yeah.
Some clips. I can send him some like 30-second, minute-long clips or something like that.
Okay.
Or I can send them to you, and then you can send them to him.
Yeah. Either way.
Let's just see what's up. Oh my God, the Doge is now below 30 cents. Oh my God, it's crashing hard. I almost want to get out, dude. I'm losing a lot of money. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I lost $195 today. It used to be 46 cents. It's down to 31 fucking cents. I almost want to fucking just withdraw everything. So yeah, just want to withdraw it all.
That's the thing about the
Yeah,
nothing's for sure.
we're just gonna sell it all. Sold. Done.
Might be better off.
Watch this like skyrocket. Keep 0%. Green Pepe. We're gonna sell all this shit too. Sell. Sell it all. Up. Sell all.
You're selling it all right now?
Yep. Sold. Yeah, I don't want because I was gonna use this money to pay January's bills, so I don't want it to go any lower.
Oh.
So if it goes, you know what I mean? Like I was gonna pull this money out to pay the mortgage.
Well, Friday's the day it's either gonna jump. What's today? I'd have waited till the morning.
I don't want to take any chances because I want to make sure I got mortgage for January. Like, because that was the plan. Like, if it dropped below my mortgage, then I'd be like, fuck. Then I'd be like, then I don't have the money. So, like, right now, I have the mortgage money and $300. It's like, I'll take it. I'm out. See ya. Like, I'll use that. No problem. Take it. Thanks. Got it. And then, like, they'll just put it in my account.